Does that constitute a decent night at the office for your youngsters, John?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we had Notts, Ross, Colby playing, a bit unfair on them. They're just too physically strong for them, to be honest. Well, good education for the rest of the lads, and you know, they kept the ball well. After going down 5, you know, with 20 minutes to go, it could have been a lot more, but they've kept the ball well, kept it off us, played some good football, and that'll be a good education for them.
How beneficial is it for your younger players? I guess the difference is you can have that experienced spine and bring younger players in around them.
Well, yeah, you know, when you add Toby to the mix as well there, who's played quite a few games. And so we have got a mixture there of a bit more experience, and then, you know, obviously John O'Sullivan's played a lot, Jack Nolan's played a lot. So, you know, you start to talk about half a team's worth of experience, and that make a difference at this level. But it was good to see the youngsters get on. Thought Liam Coyle did really well. Tom Scully, Tom Lee, you know, good football, some great crosses by Jack Nolan, some good goals scored as well. So, you know, you've got to be happy, and you know, we want to progress in this cup, and that's the best way to do it is to time when you get.
First goals for the club for Lee and for Nolan and for Malcolm. Is that a little milestone in their career? I bet you remember your first goal for every club you played for.
Yeah, it is, and you know, first one back for Jono as well. So, and it is good for them, and you know, in senior football, that's very good for them, isn't it? I didn't get one at this level, so it's the ones I remember, yeah. But all my non-league, so.
They're one better off than you, yeah. I'm
sure they are one better off than me, yeah.
This competition, you said you want to progress in it. Unless my mathematics is woefully wrong, you are now through with the game.
I think we are, yeah. I think we are, with Fleetwood's winning tonight, which is good. But you know, I think the youngsters coming through playing, it helps that they're playing in the league now. And you know, Jed and Andy do a great job with them. You know, they train them well during the week, and they prepare well for the matches. And you know, I've watched them quite a bit this season, and they've been very impressive.
You've always been consistent in your approach to this competition. You want to go to Wembley, you want to try and win it. Is it very satisfying to have done the job and got through with 2 games and with 1 still to go? It
is, yeah, but you know, we want to try and top the group now. That's the next objective, and you know, the lads are keen to do well. You know, no game Saturday, so you know, a chance for a little bit of recharging the batteries, and you know, a good week's training next week to try and prepare as well for Cheltenham.
With no game this weekend, what's your view on that, with it being called off due to the international call-ups? Because I know you had to play last time with a couple of international call-ups of your own.
My view hasn't changed. I think it should be all off and on off. And I think there's that many players playing international football in League One now that it should be a blanket like League Two, like the Championship. And the only you know, league that's in the international break should be League Two.
A couple of things about individuals tonight. Milestone for Ross Sykes, that's his 100th Accrington Stanley appearance. He made his debut as a teenager in this competition. What kind of an impact has he made in those 100 games, and how much further can he go?
He can go all the way, Ross. But you know, Ross should be the carrot for the young lads who are making their debuts tonight. You know that if you stick at it and you do well, you can play a lot of games in the Football League.
How much pride is there that you can produce a player through the ranks at Accrington and he makes a century of appearances? Oh,
I'm very proud of Ross. I'm very proud of the way he's acquitted himself, the way he's handled himself. And it's not just me who should take the credit for that. You know, Paul Lodge, when he was here, did a lot of work with Ross. Andy Gray did a lot of work with Ross. You know, the people through Fitzy and Duncan, you know, they've done the hard yards with him as well. And he's a smashing lad, Ross. He's always willing to learn. He's always wanting to work as hard as he can. He's fit as a butcher's dog. And yeah, you know, I can't praise him highly enough.
And with Stowe and Carson coming on, and another couple of young players, particularly Stowe, who's come all the way through the ranks, how good a place is Stanley in at the moment, academy-wise?
Yeah, you know, there's a good progression from the academy now into the 23s. He excites me every time I see him play, Luke Stowe. He reminds me of a young Peter Beardsley.